Hey guys, this is Jacob Ballard with Movie-holics Anonymous, another review of a Redbox movie. This movie happened to come out last year, and it's a coming-of-age story about a young teenage girl who loses her dad in a really tragic circumstance, but her best friend that she grows up with and she connects to the world with ends up going and dating her brother, who's the cool, successful, achievement-oriented person that everyone thinks is perfect and life's easy for. And I really felt like that they did a great job with this movie. It was written and directed by Kelly Freeman Craig, and she previously wrote Post Grad, which was a terrible, terrible movie with unrelatable characters. But here she crafts each character carefully so that there are things about them that are familiar and you think you know how they are. And there's only a few side characters who really fit one-dimensional characters from other stories. Other than that, they all have something about them that makes them special, something unique, something that subverts expectations about them. Like, for example, Kira Sedgwick's character has parts of her that are very uptight, and she has to lose control and just has anxiety attacks and struggles with her husband's death. But then there's parts of her that lets you know that she loves people even when she says really mean things. You can see that she cares, but she just does the wrong thing. And they did a really good job with that because it's important to show that she cares because she's not a heartless mother. And I thought that was a really great thing that the director and writer did, is that they cared about these characters enough to show this person doesn't hate their kids, even though they say these horrible things that hurt their kids, and even though they can't hold themselves together. That's what I love about this movie, is that it's so character oriented. And like, for example, Haley Steinfeld's Nadine is just such a easy protagonist to like because she's so relatable. She feels like a loser. She feels like no one loves her. She lost her dad. She doesn't know how to deal with it. And when she loses her best friend to he's to date her brother, she's like, no, you can't do this to me. And then she falls apart because she doesn't have any friends and she's trying to find herself, because who is she without her friend? Who is she without her dad? She's still trying to figure all this out. And Haley Steinfeld gave a great performance, her best performance since True Grit. I mean, I enjoy her work in Pitch Perfect 2 and stuff, but it's nowhere near the level that she brings to movies like The Edge of 17. I feel like that the way she acts in True Grit and Edge of 17, she has the potential to win an Oscar in the future if she keeps picking projects like this, unless like that Bumblebee spinoff she signed on for. And it's worth noting that all of the main characters gave good performances, the main actors. Especially, I thought Blake Jenner as Darian was really good. He did a great job of showing how much he cared while also seeming like the jock successful athlete type. Like, everything about his life seems perfect, but then he has one scene that towards the end that's very important where he shows his vulnerable side, and that scene is so convincing it changes the way you watch his performance. You watch the details of how he's acting throughout, and you can see why he's thinking throughout it, and that adds emotional depth to the movie as well. And Woody Harrelson was excellent, and the scenes between Haley Steinfeld and Woody Harrelson, who's her English teacher, where they talk about her problems, are hysterical, inappropriate, irreverent, out of this world, just hilarious, and also heartfelt towards the end. Their conversations when he's helping her a lot because he really does care about her, and I really like the way they did that, and I like the way that he's like Tommy Lee Jones at times, but then more emotive. So I really enjoyed The Edge of 17, guys. It's a very gripping story, coming of age, and yes, it's one you've seen before, but honestly, it's well done, it's entertaining, it's well acted, it's well directed, it's well written. It has a few minor problems. It's not a perfect film, but I highly recommend it. I give this movie a 4 out of 5, and I'm gonna just say that it's totally worth watching. And my next review is going to be for Gifted, which is also another Redbox rental review, so stay tuned for that, guys. So let me know what you thought of The Edge of 17. Did you like this review? Any suggestions, guys? Just let me know. Until the next review, guys.